Hi, welcome to this video. In this series of videos, I will show you what it's like to drive around in Sardinia with an electric car. And I will do it with my 2012 Nissan Leaf. It's a 24 kilowatt hour model from 2012. It has about 16 kilowatt hours of usable battery capacity right now. And so it also has a chargeable port and 3.6 kilowatts charger for type 2 charging, AC charging. And we are in Sardinia. As you can see, it's a beautiful island. You look at this beautiful sunset here. This island is about 200 kilometers in length and 100 kilometers wide. It has very limited charging infrastructure. Only 5 fast chargers in the whole island. So the charging infrastructure is very limited. It's a large island, and there are also a few slow chargers, but they are not very efficient, and they are not very well placed, let's say that. But despite all that, despite the limited car and the limited charging infrastructure, I will show you that you can still get around with a 2012 Nissan Leaf in Sardinia in 2021. So please enjoy this series. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the beautiful scenery. I'll try to capture as much as possible of the beautiful island. Many people don't know Sardinia. It's actually part of Italy, but it's a bit on the side. It's below Corsica, if you don't know where it is. And it's a very beautiful island. So please try to enjoy the scenery, and do not hesitate to comment in the comment section. Thank you for watching.
The first trip in this series will be from a small town called Magomaras, which is my home base, to a city called Sassari, which is about 85 kilometers away. And the total trip distance covered in this video will be 185 kilometers. The reason for my trip to Sassari is to buy some welding equipment that I cannot find in local stores, and so please enjoy. And so we're gonna check some dashboard information here. So it's 9:39. So the gasometer is showing 91 kilometers of range estimated, which is not a lot. So as you can see, the temperature of the battery is 4 bars, which is a little bit cold, on the cold side. I'm gonna reset my average consumption to 0. There we go. The kilometer reading here of 91 kilometer estimated is a very conservative estimate, but I just drove uphill on the last trip, and so that's why it's showing only 91 kilometers. It's basically the Nissan Leaf estimates the remaining range based on the last 5 to 10 kilometers of driving, so it doesn't really give a good estimation. And this trip starts with a quite sharp downhill road, so that saves me about 10 kilometers of range, which is good, because the destination is well, it's kind of uphill at the end, but it'll be fine. We'll see. As you can see, the road is not completely dry, so it will affect the efficiency a little bit. And in the meanwhile, the gasometer has increased to 108 kilometers of range, because I've been going downhill till now, so consuming very little. So as you can see, the road is downhill towards the sea. The road is a bit wet, a bit slippery, and I cannot even get regen yet because the battery is fully charged. I mean, close to fully charged. So I had one circle of regen available for a minute there, but I think that's gone also because I used up all the available regen capacity. That's a nice view. And so what kind of parameters do we have now? And you can see now the gasometer is at 120 kilometers. I still have a full 12 bars. I drove 5.4 kilometers, and the average economy is 0.04 kilowatt hours per kilometer, which is about 4 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. And let's see what the Leaf Spy is saying. During summertime, this area is a resort. It's packed, the beaches are packed with people, obviously. So we're reaching towards the center of this beach resort, and there are some beautiful pine trees. Very beautiful. This is Pinus pinea, like stone pine, Italian stone pine trees. Very beautiful trees. Actually, you can see that their roots are actually coming up towards the road. Oh, there's a big dog there. Let's have a look. Let's look at this big dog. Let's take the camera off. That's it. Hello, buddy. What a beautiful dog. Big dog. So you have these beautiful pine trees, and they're actually their roots are actually damaging the pavement, as you can see. And here we have more stone pines, which you can see because of the wind they are all the way sideways, and it's quite spectacular sight. They are really beautiful trees. You can see how curved they are here. They're all the way curved. Let's see if we can get a better view on that. So here you can see them better, I hope. How curved they are. They look really cool. Yeah. Anyway, let's proceed. Top of the hills there you can see something. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. That's a centuries old castle. It's called Castello di Malaspina. It's I think it's more than 6 centuries old. I think it's 7 centuries old. I'm not sure. I don't remember the story right now, but yeah, it's a very old castle. So we're about to get out of Bosa Marina, and we are going to start driving on the Strada. We call this route Strada Bosa-Alghero. So it's the road between Bosa and Alghero, and it's very famous because they don't allow to build any structures for this 50-kilometer stretch, and like rich countries like Qatar have proposed to buy off the land here and start construction, but they want to keep it natural as possible, and it's very famous, and the scenery is really beautiful. So many people just visited this road. In the summer you can actually see many cyclists doing the 50 kilometers on the bicycle, but it's quite tough because it goes up and down. EVs take you other places, and we should actually cherish that. We get to see more of the beautiful scenery, and I think that's an advantage of electric cars. It puts you in a different mindset. I'm also always amazed at these huge buses driving these roads, these tiny roads. Here you can see some burned trees. I guess that's happened last fall or last summer. But wildfires are unfortunately quite frequent in this area as well. Yeah, looks like a huge fire rage here. Some trees are already recovering from the fire. Some trees are permanently damaged. So we're still going a little bit uphill here, and I already lost 4 bars of capacity, and only having driven 22 kilometers. The gasometer is showing me 54 kilometers of range. It's well, if we believe the gasometer, it would be tight, but I'm pretty sure I'll have enough to do the whole 80 kilometers. But we'll see. We'll try. I'm not gonna, you know, when you drive a Nissan Leaf for a while, you get used to things being a little bit on the tight side towards the end. But that's why also we drive a little bit conservatively. We don't drive too crazy, and yeah. My range estimates are back up to 64 kilometers already because of the downhill stretch here. But I'm not gonna go too crazy on it. I mean, you get the point. Look at that beautiful scenery. And there's a cow there. There's a big cow on the road. Yeah. Let's have a look. Let's have a close look at the cow. Yep. Yeah, she's looking at us. She's like, what the heck is that? Hello. So it's a little bit of an adventure, you know, because also that's one of the reasons you shouldn't drive like mad on this road. There are cyclists in the summer, and there's wild animals, and there's domesticated animals. There's a bit of everything here, so you need to be a little bit careful when you drive. In the meanwhile, I have driven 27.5 kilometers, which is about 1/3 of my route, and it's showing 71 kilometers of range available. And yeah, so I should be fine. So here we have a downhill stretch, which allows us to do some regen. There we go. Some goats on the road. Let's have a look here. Oh, it's quite dangerous, but let's see. You can see the goats. I guess they escaped from their land, but goats can get anywhere, you know. They're eating. We take it easy, basically. We take full advantage of the regen, and you know, the slower you go, the more regen you can actually get, because the car battery can only absorb energy on this model, especially. It can only absorb energy at a certain rate. So if you go too fast, you're not actually gonna take advantage of the full regen capability. Oh, there are some hunters here. They're looking for wildlife. But I don't think you can hunt here. You're allowed to hunt here. Let's see. Oh my god, this road This stretch of road has been under construction forever. Some idiots working on it, man. Come on. It's already like that for 3 years now. There's a bridge there and it's unstable. Whatever. Just get it done, guys. So you see sometimes the cars here, they get into your lane. Especially in the turns. These local drivers, they are really bad. I don't know how they get their driver's license. I guess they just pay their fee and they get the piece of paper. So just don't trust it. Also, as a foreign driver, just keep your lane, stay inside your lane as far as possible, and be prepared to that some cars might enter really deeply into your lane. Still driving 50, so not that fast. Oh, it's been 30. We need to respect traffic limitations. Here in Italy, especially in Sardinia, when it's written 30, they drive 130. So they just add a 1. We're not gonna do that. There's a guy already telling me now. Let's see if we can let him go ahead. So I have 2 bubbles of regen working for me, and I'm not touching the accelerator, not even the brakes. Car's slowing down a little bit. It's quite a sharp downhill road. I'm just gonna let the car do its work and regenerate as much as possible. I don't want to waste any of the regen here. Maybe a touch of an accelerator now. It's a bit too slow. Pick up some speed. The problem is, as soon as you touch the accelerator, you lose one of the 2 bubbles of regen. The car says, oh, so you want the regen less? This is proper, good regen. It's not accelerating. It's not decelerating. Well, it's decelerating a little bit. It's 37, 38 kilometers per hour indicated. But you don't need more here. Look at these curves, and you know, you enjoy the scenery, and do you really need to drive fast here? I mean, we're on an island. Where are you gonna go? I mean, you're trapped on the island. You cannot escape to anywhere anyway. The airport is closed. COVID, there are no COVID. Because of COVID, there are no flights. There's no travel. So you're trapped on the island. Where are you hurrying to? You know? Gotta get home for your mama's spaghetti or what? Just relax. You know, this is something about Italians. Italians are always very relaxed at work and everywhere, but when they're driving, they're like devils. It's like, I gotta hurry. I don't know, but it's instinctively they feel like, oh, they're in a car, so they have to drive fast. No, it's not like that. It's not a race. It's not a competition. Well, it's a competition. It is. It's how long can you stay alive? That's a real competition. And here you can see some big rocks that fell off that mountain. See some huge rocks there. That's scary. They might come down. Here they even built this guard to prevent rocks from falling on cars. It's not, yeah. I don't want to know what's up there. Maybe I cannot stop here. Let's see if we can stop. No cars coming. Okay. So here you can get an idea of the whole coastline that I just drove through. You can see this whole stretch. That's what we drove through now. So here we have another downhill stretch. One bubble of regen out of 2 available. I'm not doing anything with my feet, just letting the car take its regen down the hill. You can see still no buildings, no houses, no hotels, nothing. The gasometer is showing 75 kilometers of range remaining, and I already drove 38, so a bit over 110 kilometers of total range, which is more or less in line with expectations. But let's not forget there is a huge uphill portion at the end of this route, so we should stay conservative, not drive too crazy. Let's open the windows perhaps and hear how quiet the Leaf is. Hear the sound reflecting on the vegetation, but you can barely hear the car's motor. It's very quiet. It's an unbelievably quiet car in general. This nice smell of this Mediterranean vegetation.